Hey guys, how's it going? Matt here. I've been in America for a little while, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about something. First of all, if you watched that video where it said I left China, and you watched that first section of that video, and you had a certain reaction to it, and you're still watching this channel, which I would be surprised if you were, if you had the reaction that I think you might be having, because I'm going to address it. I was joking. I was joshing with you. Let me give you some context. A YouTuber named JaYoe86, his name's Matt, coincidentally, again, same as me. He made a video where he left China through the land border at Hong Kong, and he made this video where he was standing outside of the Hong Kong side of the border, and he had this crazy sob story about how he was being hunted by the Chinese government. He was on a bunch of lists, and that he got out by the skin of his teeth. And listen, if there's one thing that probably me and Matt might agree on, there's very, very few, it's that China has a fairly strong surveillance state built into its country. It knows, you know, where people are, and that works in positive and negative ways. If somebody gets their wallet stolen or leaves their wallet out somewhere, not even stolen, if they leave their wallet out somewhere, there's a lot of cameras around. And I have had my wallet disappeared in China, and it returned itself to the police station, and my passport and everything once, many years ago. It works really well, as a matter of fact, to deter people from absconding with your things. But it also has another side where, you know, as an American, you might have trouble with this ideology, but China is China, America is America. We have to understand that there's different systems, and if you don't think that America knows where a lot of people are at any one time, then you're probably a bit naive. Although, funnily enough, the January 6th people that the FBI has been scrounging around to round up, I was very surprised at how long it took them to scrounge those people up and find them and tell them, hey, you probably don't want to be breaking into the capital of America. I remember getting a notice that, like, if you saw these people, please let us know. And I was like, that would never exist in China, because they would see that there would be no notice. They would be like, yeah, these, all these people. I mean, if they left Tiananmen Square after a attempted insurrection, however well organized or disorganized it was, they'd have about 24 to 48 hours to collect their stuff and settle their lives, because they would probably be locked up for a long time, very, very quick. They would not allow the process to continue on. They would not allow this situation to settle. They would have settled it itself. So the second that Matt would have passed his passport on to the customs woman, as he described, and they looked at his passport and they entered it into his computer, if he was on any sort of list, if he was under any sort of guidelines to say, let's keep tabs on this person, he would have never crossed the border. So by him crossing the border and exiting China, it showed that he was not under the scrutiny that he was claiming. He did not escape China. If you escape China, you're going to have to probably swim across to Vietnam, or climb over the mountains into Burma, or some sort of very, very difficult situation. But you're not going to escape China to avoid some sort of entrapment that they really want to talk to you about by crossing a border. Subsequently, he actually flew back to China to sell his house and do some things. And so if China's after you and you think you got out by the skin of your teeth, going back doesn't mean that, like, oh, they forgot about me, I can go back. It's not like a 6-month rule or anything like that. So when I made that video, I apologize, because I know a lot of my friends and a lot of people that watched my video saw that, and probably some people that hadn't watched me for a long time saw I left China, and it was sort of clickbaity title, but it was true. I left China, and probably didn't watch past the first 3 minutes, because there was some comments on that video that was very, very I can't believe you, man. And then there was other people that were like, all right, ooh boy, Matt's just gonna unload on all his China hate that he's been pent up inside, he just couldn't let go. What kind of dastardly things are you gonna share about China that you hate? Nothing. I plan on going back to China. I have not left China forever. I have family there that love me, that understand why I'm here and what I'm doing. That's the other thing. It's very strange. There is a lot of people out there that are imposing their own idea of how families should work, how situations should work, how to be a parent, and they're imparting that on me. And listen, I don't have anything to convince you otherwise, other than saying that my personal life is my personal life. My daughter loves me. I read her a story this morning before she went to bed for about an hour. It was a story about dinosaurs, and I read every page, and she communicated with me and said that she loves me and she misses me, and I said I love her and I miss her. But she also wants to make videos for my vlog, and she wants to be part of Daddy's journey, and I'm part of her journey. It might not be your definition of fatherhood. It might not be your definition of what people should do in their personal lives. But you know what? That's your personal life, and this is my personal life. And my daughter is going to grow up extremely well-adjusted with an entire family network in China and in America that loves her very much, a father who adores her, a mother who adores her, and that's about all I'm going to say about that, because the amount of criticism I've gotten was very strange, because that's another side. When before Eva was born, after Eva was born, if you guys had only been watching me since the pandemic, that was very confusing. Why would Matt, be in America? Well, my dream, my actual dream in life is to travel around the world and explore it and do it the way that I've constructed for myself. It's always been part of my family's life, and everybody I've spoken to understands it, and the people that know me for a long time completely understand why I'm here, what I'm doing, what my mission is. And some people probably are shocked by it, but that's okay. And you know what? I can accept criticism. As a matter of fact, the word abandoned has broached the conversation a lot, and I find that crazy. It's like abandonment is reserved for people who are abandoned people. My family is still very much part of my life in America and in China, and honestly, it's none of your concern. As long as Eva grows up happy and healthy, and everybody that I care about grows up happy and healthy and understanding, I think that should be good enough. But you guys in your couches and your keyboard that feel like, even me explaining this does not do justice to the situation. One of those people that said that I abandoned my family, and how is my daughter going to enjoy her life without her father, which is very funny, because Eva and Annie are in China right now because China is very safe for them. If I didn't want to travel around the world, which is sort of a risky thing to do, and being in America even right now is sort of a risky thing when compared with how life can be for somebody that's staying in China, then I wouldn't want to bring them here. There's a lot of situations they would have to be involved in, and they have been very, very focused. In my next video, I'm going to talk about the reaction to COVID in America and in China, or East and West, and it's a very, very different thing. And I didn't want to bring them to America to be exposed to that side of things. They're very comfortable in China. Why would I want to bring them here? We are very, very well connected. But anyways, Winston Searle decided to send me a personal, well, no, he actually made a public comment and said that I abandoned my family. And, you know, I could never do that, he says. He always likes to paint himself as this. And I can't believe he sends me personal messages like this out of the blue that say these things. He doesn't even understand who I am. But, yeah, Winston, don't worry about it. You know what's funny, bro? Is that he is the first person to say that you don't understand my family, and so, you know, if you attack my family, that's a horrible thing. You don't understand, you know, what kind of threats and what kind of accusations come to me and my family. And my family, you know, you can talk about me, but you can't talk about my family. You know what, buddy? I think you should take your own advice and shut the hell up. Because, you know, we got enough to talk about between the two of us than for you to tell me what kind of father I am. Because I'm sure a lot of people could talk about you and your family. I mean, you do chastise your wife's country nonstop, and that's got to put a lot of strain on a lot of situations, but that's neither here nor there. Anyways, I just wanted to bring this up. I'm a traveler, okay? And so I have a traveler's mindset, which means that I understand that China does things differently. Some things are not as good, maybe by some interpretations. Some things are better by some interpretations. But part of being a person that has traveled and that understands the world as it is accepting the differences. Accepting people that live different lifestyles, accepting the different stories that people have. There are plenty of deadbeat people that leave their family to do drugs or get locked up in prison and do despicable things. There's also families that stick together and basically self-immolate. Is that the right word? Self-immolate, you know? And beat each other and chastise each other and ridicule and force their kids into bulimia or force them into all sorts of horrible, despicable sociological disorders. But by some definitions of some people out there, maybe because they're staying together in the same place, then that's okay. I just wanted to make this video because it just seems like the supposition of a lot of people out there. First of all, they don't know my history. Second of all, they don't know me personally. Thirdly, they don't understand my relationship with with Annie and Eva, and that's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to. You obviously don't have to, because you're imparting the wisdom onto me on who I should be and what I should do. But trust me, this has not been a single decision made at a moment's notice and like, oh my God, what did Matt do? I've always been this way. And I've always been a very loving father, and I will continue to be a very loving father. And I will do what it needs to be done to take care of my family. So I appreciate, actually I do appreciate your guys' worry for me and worry for my family, but no need to worry. It's okay. You know, being part of this social media experiment and sharing my life and sharing my journey and things like this, I have to welcome unwelcome criticism and misunderstandings. I have to accept those, and I have to internalize them somewhat and understand the viewpoints of you guys that don't understand. And you know, like I said, part of that is understanding travel in general and understanding where ideas come from and why and where these thoughts might be coming from other people, and also try to respect those thoughts as well, as long as they're coming from a good place. And I think some of them are coming from a good place. Some of them are just douchebags, and then those have to be understood for what they are as well, because I got no love for douchebags, you know. But anyways, everything's good here, and I really do like China. I really do like America. I don't hate America, and I don't hate China. I find beautiful things to appreciate in every place that I go. Do I have criticisms? Hell yeah, I have criticisms. I think that's pretty much the American way these days, is to be able to be a critic of some things that are going on here. I'm not the only one that has criticisms, which is why I feel like it's good to share your criticisms, because we can all understand and relate to each other. But I'm not going to go off and become a Winston Sterzel, Low 86, Epoch Times, or any number of these completely off the rails, feel like they understand everything about everything and hoorah sort of people. I'm going to stay the same way. I'm going to stay balanced. I'm going to appreciate things about America. And, you know, as a guy that's been in China for so long, I'm really excited to get behind the wheel of this van and start seeing all the good sides of America, seeing the good people in America, seeing the good stories, telling the good stories, informing you guys about the amazing things that America has to offer, and what really makes America great, you know, because that shouldn't be such a divisive line, because I don't think the need is to make America great again. I think that America has a lot of things that are great, and I would like to find those stories and tell those stories. Just like I was in China, finding the things in China that were amazing and interesting and telling you those stories. So, make of it what you will. But I thought this message was something that I had to put out so that you guys could settle that. If you guys were listening to this and thinking that, oh my God, Matt, you've escaped China? No, that was very much a joke compared to a joke that was told by somebody else. But they weren't saying it as a joke. They were actually trying to be propagandist by it and make it out to be much worse than it was. I left China, but I did not leave China forever. China is going to be in my future, be as much as it's been part of my past. I will be on a journey, and I will be working my way around America, and Eva and Annie are going to come here eventually to see me, and I will be going to China to see them, and the world will continue turning. I mean, actually, after that video I left China posted, ooh, I had the feels, because I was getting like heaped on, and I was like, ooh, you're a nasty comment section. Y'all are nasty. I was like, oh, ooh, maybe I didn't do that right. So this is me trying to be a correction on that. So take it easy, guys. JaYoe. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Please, if I scared you off with that, come on back. Come on. It's okay. It's okay. We're going to have a lot of fun in America. We're going to meet a lot of cool people. Maybe as much as I changed some people's minds about China, I can do the same about America. You know, some of the people who have gotten kind of like this sort of polluted view of America, there are a lot of people out there like that. And I don't think America should be rescued from all those views, just like I don't think China should be rescued from maybe some of the anger that's directed their way. So, but maybe I can tell some good stories and show some sides of America that can give people a little bit of an added perspective. Maybe some nuance. So take it easy, guys. JaYoe, and we'll talk to you later.